You have a vision for your life, not a fantasy, a direction, a clear picture of the man you intend to become, how you move, how you think, what you build, the standard you hold. But right now, you're standing still. There's a gap between who you are and who you could be, and the size of that gap makes you hesitate. So you wait. You tell yourself you're waiting for the right moment, for motivation, for clarity, for a surge of energy that makes the work feel easier. It never comes. Days become weeks, weeks become months, and the version of you that could have existed doesn't. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. The gap isn't crossed by intensity, it's crossed by repetition, not a heroic leap. A series of small, controlled actions, repeated long enough that they reshape you. That force is consistency.
Let's remove the excuse. You don't lack potential, you lack follow-through. Being stuck isn't dramatic, it's quiet. It's the guilt after 2 hours of scrolling. It's the promise you made at midnight that you broke by noon. It's saying this is the week, and knowing it won't be. Every broken promise weakens something, not your talent, your self-respect. If you repeatedly prove to yourself that your word means nothing, your brain adjusts. It stops taking you seriously. That's why you struggle to stay consistent. You've trained yourself not to trust yourself. And the biggest lie fueling this: successful people are always motivated. No, they're disciplined. Motivation is a mood. Moods are unstable. If you only act when you feel like it, you'll live reactively forever. High performers feel tired. They feel bored. They feel resistance. They act anyway. They've severed the link between emotion and execution. They don't wait to feel ready. They decide, and then they move.
Consistency is not dramatic. It's mechanical, and mechanics win. Improve 1% a day for a year, and you are nearly 37 times better. That's not inspiration. That's math. Lift for 15 minutes every day, and you outperform the man who trains for 2 hours twice a month. Read 10 pages daily, and in a year, you've consumed more knowledge than most people absorb in 5. Small actions, repeated, compound. But here's the part most people miss. Consistency doesn't just change results. It changes identity. Every repeated action strengthens a neural pathway. The brain adapts to what you repeatedly do. At first, it feels forced, then familiar, then automatic. You stop trying to become disciplined. You become someone who does disciplined things. You stop trying to work out. You're a man who trains. Identity follows repetition, not intention.
Your ego wants the big move, new routine, new diet, 2-hour gym session, 4 a.m. wake up, and then it collapses in a week because your brain resists extreme change, so you fight yourself. Here's the counterintuitive move. Start so small it feels almost insulting. 1 push-up, 1 paragraph, 5 minutes, that's it. Not because it's impressive, because it's repeatable. And repetition builds momentum. When you complete something small, you get proof. Proof builds trust. Trust builds confidence. Confidence builds capacity. The 1 push-up becomes 10. The 5 minutes becomes 30. But it starts small enough that you cannot justify quitting. That's strategy.
If you want consistency, reduce decision-making. Attach the habit to something that already exists. After brushing your teeth, do 1 minute of breathing. After pouring coffee, read 1 page. After taking off your work shoes, change into training clothes. This is habit stacking. You are not relying on willpower. You're designing behavior. High-level performers don't rely on intensity. They build systems. When a system exists, execution becomes default. And default behavior defines your life. If this channel resonates, subscribe. We build men who execute, not men who wait.
Discipline isn't personality. It's training. Every time you act when you don't feel like it, you perform a rep. And reps build strength. You want mental toughness? Keep promises when nobody is watching. You want confidence? Do what you said you would do. High performers don't hope for results. They schedule them. They block time. They remove distraction. They eliminate negotiation. Not because they're special, because they're deliberate. And something powerful happens when you keep your word to yourself. You start to trust yourself. And a man who trusts himself becomes dangerous in the right way. He doesn't need hype. He doesn't need validation. He doesn't need applause. He knows.
The mountain in front of you is not conquered in a leap. It's climbed step by step, quietly, without announcement. The world only sees the summit. It never sees the repetitions. Consistency is the bridge between vision and reality. It compounds. It rewires your brain. It builds discipline. It builds self-trust. And self-trust builds everything else.
So stop waiting to feel ready. Pick one thing, just one. Something so small you cannot excuse avoiding it. 5 minutes, 1 page, 10 push-ups, 50 words. Commit to 30 days, not to the result, to the process. Average is not fate. Average is a series of skipped days. Consistency is a series of kept promises. Start building today.